Hello, all you rebel scum. My name is Melanie Scroggins, and I voice Octavia Hilgarth. I am originally from Dallas, Texas. I grew up in a small town called Midlothian. It's about 40 miles south of there, but I currently live in Austin, Texas with my husband. I claim Texas as my home, but I would much rather be anywhere else on any given day. One of my favorite places is my closet, because that is where Octavia comes to life. So I got into voice acting after I originally got into podcasting. So I was hosting and producing my own show, and then later started getting involved with other small businesses and people who needed a little bit more of an online presence. And through that, I found Behind the Voice Actors, and I applied to a few different projects, and that's actually around the time that I got cast as Octavia in Project Infinity. So I've been doing podcasting, voice acting, what have you, for a little over a year now. The most challenging thing about voicing Octavia is that she has a couple different motivations. So she's motivated to keep order, she's motivated to follow through with her orders, but she's also curious as to what's going on. And I think we might learn more about that later, but as we see at the end of episode 1, she doesn't understand how, keeping order in these different procedures they have in place to do that, she doesn't understand how they've failed, how she has failed. So I'm interested to see her journey going forward, but what makes her kind of challenging is that I really have to pay attention to where she is and who she's with, because it definitely affects how she responds. So usually when I'm recording an episode, I will record my voice in a few different ways just because I want to give Octavia the full range of whatever emotion or context she is working in. Recording an episode can take anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. It just kind of depends. It also depends on how often Octavia appears in the script. But the process is fairly straightforward. Again, like I said, I come to my home studio here in my closet. I'll set up my mic on my laptop. I've got like a little dresser desk thing in here, and so my mic and my laptop are on there. And then I plug in, I read over the script, especially the lines before and after mine, just to be sure that I know exactly what's going on and where we're headed. I'd say that Octavia and I have a little bit more in common than I'd probably like to admit, but one way in which we're very similar is that we like order, we like things to make sense, and we also kind of like to be in a place of power, right? So I think in a certain way we all like control, and to me that's what Octavia represents. She's been given this high position, and she is proud to have that position and to be restoring the union. Another way that I'm not like Octavia is I don't really like taking orders. I'd rather be the one giving them. And she does a little bit of both, but if it were up to me, I would be Val. So in order to get in character for Octavia, I like to remember her motivations. So where is she at, where's she been, and where are we going? So how do I see her moving forward in each particular episode? I also like to think about why she's in the position she's in. So I think of her as being kind of jaded and wanting to restore something that maybe isn't great for everybody, but it allows her a sense of purpose. So I try to remember that. I'm not always responding to all of the other characters so much as I am really just trying to bring life and give her reasons, justice in the episodes. If I could voice any other character in the show, it would be Leah. I have thoroughly enjoyed working on Project Infinity with the team and with our director and producer, Kiko. She is fantastic. Everybody's so on board with making sure that everything's done on time and creating a great product. And I'm just really excited to be a part of a team that cares about, the viewers. Thank you guys so much for watching and for caring about our characters and our journey. And I'm with you guys. I'm just excited to see what happens next.